Hey guys, so today's video is going to be on this look, but it's going to be a review of some new products by E.L.F. Got a couple handy right here, got a couple lip products, highlight, face products, eyeshadow palettes. I have a blush palette, foundation. The only thing I don't have by E.L.F. that I use in this video is bronzer and eyebrow products. I also compared my favorite primer that you guys know, that is my Wet n Wild one, and a primer by E.L.F. You guys get to see that. So this video, I had to film it in two parts because I had filmed it all in one, but the footage for my eye makeup got deleted, so I had to film that one day, and then the day after that I filmed this because I don't know, I went to go look if it was backed up and it wasn't, so it got deleted and I had to film it in two parts. So it's gonna look a little weird. I hope it doesn't, because I already did my intro, my outro, and my face and everything on camera and everything, obviously. But the eye is gonna be probably light outside, and in the next couple footage for when you see me do my face and my outro and all of that and my lips, it's gonna be dark out. So it's 9:43, as you can see. It is 9:43 and I'm just now doing this intro for this video. It is dark outside. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna link it down below. I'm gonna have a little box just for my favorites of what I used in this whole video. Oh, also my eyeliner wasn't E.L.F. I do have eyeliners by E.L.F., but they're not black. And anything but black would have looked weird. I only have a brown and a silver, and it would be too much if I used the silver. So I just used my Maybelline gel liner. But I've used the black one of this. That's why I don't have it, because I ran out. And it is so good. I recommend these. But I just wanted to say that because I do have, it's not a whole video just using E.L.F. My primer also ran out of it by E.L.F. I love this one. This is the one, this Poreless Face Primer. I love this one. But I ran out, so I used my regular primer, which is fine by me. It tests out my favorite primer with a new foundation, so I think that's fine. But I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, let's just hop right into the video. Okay guys, so I already did my eyebrows. You know, I have a video all about that. So I'm going to be testing the E.L.F. primer that I have right there with, it also has a liner sealer that I actually really like. But on the other eye, I'm going to be using my regular Wet n Wild primer. So this primer was actually not bad. I actually think that, well, I didn't actually test it out. I just tested it out for this video. I didn't wear it a whole long wear. But I actually don't mind it. I set it with my Laura Mercier powder, and I actually think it made the pigment in the E.L.F. products a lot more vibrant. I don't know, tell me down below what you guys think, but yeah. I do this with most, every day with my primers. By the way, this lip scrub, this is the Mint Maniac lip scrub. I have the brown sugar one, which I love, and I'm almost empty, so I loved this one. And it's green and it smells like mint, and it's just awesome. I rubbed this on my lips and then rubbed it off with a towel, just to get any extra dead skin off, and then I put some Carmex on because we gotta get that moisturized lips. So for eyes, I have so many palettes that I didn't even realize. I got the nude rose gold palette. I love it so much. I'm swatching these three last shimmery shades because one of them is the one that I use for my eyes, as you saw in the intro. All these shimmers are great. All of the ones in this palette are awesome. But the mattes, they're great too, just not for my skin tone. I don't like cool tone browns and cool tone anything for my eyes. I feel like I look way better with warm tones. So yeah, but the shimmers and all of this is great. So instead of those eyeshadows, I'm using this dark blush palette that I completely love. I'm like honestly in love. For like the price tag is awesome. I had an old E.L.F palette with a whole bunch of mattes, but they wouldn't show up. These E.L.F brushes, oh my god, I can't talk enough about these E.L.F brushes. I love them so much, so much. They're $1 and they blend so nicely. Okay, now moving on. I took the lightest shade in that blush. I'm so excited right now. In that blush palette, and I use that like as my transition shade, and put it all over the crease. I didn't want to show you guys just me blending for a while, so this is like a big chunk of clip, but then I take the darkest one with a more tinier, more packing blending brush, and I packed it, and then I took a clean brush and blended it out, a more fluffier brush. I love this technique because it gives you the pigment and the payoff that you need with the shadow, but also like that blended and like good pretty look. And this is how I usually do with all my regular crease shadows that I want to pop out and I love. So I take a combination of both just to blend out that sorry, that darker shade, and I put it more on the outer third because I don't like to do like a whole lid, so on the outer third I like to buff it into as well. But honestly, like you can use anything as eyeshadow, which you can tell I'm using blush. So I took a little bit of setting spray. I have this old one that I still not run out yet. It's not old, but like there's a little bit left, and I take that dark purple, it's that one right there, and I just take a little bit of that, and I know I'm a little bit out of frame, but I come back in, and I love this shade. I actually really like the payoff of these. They are like, I prefer them wet. And I took a little bit of that other one, that darkest one, and put it like on the center just to make everything pop. And then I took my finger and went back in just because I thought the payoff is way better with your finger anyway, which is with most products sometimes. You just gotta go in with your finger because you like it a lot better with that, and it blends sometimes. And I just take a clean brush and I took the darkest one and blended out that outer V and that outer third because I like that nice and blended look, just so it doesn't look like it's just purple and it looks like it's supposed to go together. So I love to do this. And I also did liner. By the way, the liner that I used is my gel liner by Maybelline. I have other E.L.F liners, I just didn't have the black one, and anything other than black, like I said, will not look good. But here I tried to do a cool transition and didn't work out. So I just put a little transition in the middle. I also used my Maybelline Lash Paradise for my lashes because I've been in love with this recently. I just got it and I love it. So now moving on to face. I lost the clip for where I did my primer. You can tell I had to film this in 2 days. But I used the Flawless Finish foundation. I hate the smell of it. It's such a strong smell that irritates me. Like, you could see my stained face at the beginning. But I just brushed it on like any foundation. I used my regular primer as always, and I just went in back and forth, like blending with a beauty blender, then with the brush, then with the beauty blender, then with the brush, and try to build it up. But I didn't like that it like grabbed onto a couple of dry patches, and not my rose foundation doesn't do this. So I was like, what? Also, I don't want to get any concealer that I didn't like, so I just took my regular Maybelline Master Camouflage that I love. So I did that, and oh my god, this powder I love. The only thing is that it's HD, and it's like HD will flash back in flash photography, but if you don't have to, like regular people don't do flash photography, this is great. It makes your skin look so smooth. Just love it. Also, I didn't get bronzer, so I'll just do that. I just did that off camera. And my favorite part, this blush. So just taking the lightest shade to start off with. I actually didn't realize that I have E.L.F brushes. This is also an E.L.F brush, but this was by their Snow White collection that they had. And I build up that color first all over, and then I take my Tarte stippling brush with that darkest shade and put it on the apples, and then I blend it on up. I love this technique because it builds up that color so nicely. And then I did my lower lash line. I took the lightest, and then I took the darkest shade. You guys know how this works. Like, obviously I don't need to show you guys all of this, so we're just gonna skip on over to when I think I have mascara on after this. Yeah, there we go. And I was thinking this highlight, oh my god, this is the baked highlight in Moonlight Pearls. I love it so much. You can go very natural with this kind of fluffy brush that I have by Tarte, or with a more precise brush, which I have, and I do this all over my brow bone, my inner corner, my cupid's bow, my nose. Like, on the top of my brows. Like, I love this so much, and it looks so much more prettier when you put the setting spray. This setting spray is like my holy grail. I love it. And then I take a little sponge after, like that one, and I press it into my forehead just so nothing looks splotchy, because sometimes it can look like that because, well, it's a setting spray. So now moving on to lips. I have so many lip products I didn't even realize, but these are like lip products that came out a long time ago that I got as a holiday Secret Santa present. So I'm just gonna show you guys the one that is actually in stores right now. And I have a whole bunch of glosses, and I did swatch all of them, but I didn't want to show you guys because that would just make this video so much longer. So the one that I did get in stores without realizing it was this moisturizing lipstick in Ravishing Rose. I don't hate it. I love the pigment. It's honestly really good. The pigmentation of this is really good. But that color, it's like, you can't open these when you're in the store obviously, but in the packaging it looks like it's going to be way darker and not this bright. I feel like this wouldn't have gone with the look as well because it is so bright, and the eye look has a lot into it. So this is the gloss that I use. I love it because it has like a little bit of pigment, a little bit of color, but also glossy, and has a little bit of gold reflex in it. And I use this one a lot. Actually, I have two because I got given it twice. But I love this whole look, you guys. It is the best. I was singing throughout the whole thing. I also had to put a little bit more of highlight on my Cupid's bow because I love it. And also because I did so many swatches by the end of it, like I had no more upper lip highlight. So you'll see me do like a little me trying to be cool and switching outfits. You'll see that in a sec. But yeah, you guys, my favorite things about this whole thing was the highlight, the blush palette, and the eyeshadows. I can say the only thing, like you guys know, I didn't like the foundation. I don't think I'll ever wear it again. Maybe for like a pool party or something where I want the SPF, not much for the color. But I hope you guys enjoyed this whole video. You can tell I'm feeling that highlight. I also didn't wear lashes because I didn't feel like it. But comment down below what you guys want to see next, you guys. I have videos planned for like about a week, I think. So I'm going to be getting those out to you guys as fast as possible. So like this video if you enjoyed this review. Give it a thumbs up, and I guess you can like subscribe if you want. Not pressuring you or anything. See, this is like my face where I'm saying you might want to subscribe. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Mwah!